Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miss back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Minnesota Wild franchise mode. And in this one, we're going to be simming the off season of what I believe is season number 3. So, a pretty disappointing season this year, guys. I'm sure if you watched the last episode, you know we had a horrifyingly bad record, and unfortunately, we ended up winning more we ended up winning more games after the deadline after we traded away NHL players, which really sucked. So we ended up finishing second worst team in the league. We were by far the worst team in the league the entire season up until like 2 weeks after the deadline. Then, for whatever reason, this team decided they wanted to start winning. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, we're going to follow along the AHL briefly, not too in-depth with it, but we will see how they do this season in the postseason. So we will sim the first 3 games since it's only a best of 5, a 7-0 win, then a 5-2 loss, and a 3-0 win. That's a very random set of scores, and then a 4-0 win. We move on to the second round, and that was a quick and easy round against Rockford. Now on to the Texas Stars. Let's go. We'll sim the first 4 games. A win, a loss, and a win. Even series so far. Will we go to Game 7? A loss and a win. There will be a Game 7. Again, I'm just going to quickly go through it. And we ended up winning to make it to the Western Conference Finals to face the San Diego Gulls. Cool. A loss, a win, and a loss. Down 3-1 in the series, which isn't too great. We end up winning to push a Game 6. We end up winning to push a Game 7. Now this game's pretty important. We might as well go into this one. So let's go. First period, we're up 1-0. Second period, we're up 2-0. Third period, we win. Alright, so we end up going to the Calder Cup final. So I almost said the Stanley Cup final. But no, we're going to the Calder Cup final after being down 3-0 in the series. And we get to play the Binghamton... no, Belleville, right? Yeah, okay, Belleville. Sorry, I totally forgot because Binghamton and Belleville switched, I believe, a few years ago. So they have a very good record of 11-3-0. We win the first 2 games. We lose the next 2, so not that great there. We lose Game 5. We're now down in the series. We win, and we end up forcing a Game 7. All right. Can we get an AHL trophy here? Down 2-0 after the first, 2-1 after the second, and it's 2-2. Alex Kovanov with a goal early in the period gets us to a tie game. So that's good. We have a power play now. Unable to score on the power play, but still a pretty even game. Shots are pretty much even. Goals, obviously, 2-2. And yeah, I'm not going to go in to see the celebration, especially not if it goes to overtime. But yeah, I guess we're going to overtime. So one shot could change the outcome of these franchises forever. And Fonstad, I don't know who that is. Let's go. I have no idea who that is, but he gets the Calder Cup winning goal. Awesome. Nice. That's really good because we obviously have a lot of good prospects playing in the AHL, so I'm very happy to see that. And yeah, guys, there we go. Moving up to 100 million cap space as the Flyers win the Stanley Cup, and we moved now to third. So that sucks a little bit. We could have been the Islanders, though. I guess I'm kind of glad we didn't end up bottom of the league, just because. And we would have moved to fourth. So third overall isn't that bad. I would like to do some interviews if possible. Let's see the retired players: Jumbo, Perry, Brown, Ryan, Giordano, Zajac, Backus, Edler, Cogliano. Never mind. I almost said Truma for not Jacob Truba. Sorry for. TJ Brower, I believe. Yeah, sorry. Whatever, it's fine. I skipped the draft interviews by accident. Kind of hurts my feelings, but whatever. Let's just take a look at the awards this year. And Zach Sanford is up to an 86 overall. Okay. Philadelphia obviously winning the cup, dethroning the back-to-back-to-back Tampa Bay Lightning. Toronto wins the President's Trophy curse. Vancouver versus Philly in the final this year. Very interesting. And then for the player awards, Jack Eichel wins the Art Ross for the second season in a row. Stamkos with the Hart. Carlson with the Norris. Couture with the Lady Byng. Logan Brown with the Calder. Giroux with the Conn Smythe. I really like to see that. Crawford with the Vezina. Rask with the Jennings in Carolina. Anderson with the Bill Masterton. The Ottawa Senators coach wins the Jack Adams. Kopitar with I think his second or third Selke. Stamkos with the Ted Lindsay, and Ovi with another Maurice Richard. I guess we could check the AHL, but I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, all right. Quickly, before we head into the draft, let's just see. I know we have some players that are on expiring deals, so Matt Dumba is obviously one of them, having a great season for us this past season, putting up what is 48 points, which is almost a career high for him. I mean, if he can put up over 40 points a season, I'm totally okay with it. It's just, I don't know, that's quite a bit of money there, Dumba. I'm going to go for a 6-year deal just to lower it a little bit. I wonder if I could get him for 7.5. We'll try it. We obviously have a lot of cap space heading into this offseason. But, yeah, okay. Eriksson Ek doesn't want an extension, which isn't very good. Can I just sign you to a 2-year deal then, please, sir? So I'm going to undercut it a little bit, but that's not very much. You should still accept that. Athanasiou probably won't be back here. Vince Dunn, I would like to bring back. Ooh, that's a lot of money, though. B-Jugs, I don't know. Kalen Addison will get his first contract. Goalies, we've got Nedeljkovic and Talbot, who need contracts. Nedeljkovic, I do want to stay here, so let's offer him a 3-year deal, because why not? I'm totally okay with that cap hit. He should accept that, so alright lads, let's head into the draft now. This could be huge. Obviously we could get a very, very good player, and yeah, I guess let's just take a look at what the draft class currently looks like. So 3 defensemen at the top. Clarence Garrison, the defensive defenseman, looking like he will be going number 1. Then Magnus Olofsson, projected number 2. And then Ian DeKaiser, projected number 3, which is kind of looking like he may just fall into our laps. So let's see. Garrison was a medium elite, 79 overall. Olofsson was a medium elite, 78 overall. And obviously we are going to be going with Ian DeKaiser. I mean, if he's putting up points like that in the NHL, I'm totally okay with it. Let's see if he's any good. He is a 78 medium elite, so not bad at all, actually. Yeah, sick. He's a defensive defenseman. Damn it, I hate defensive defensemen so much. They just never do anything. That actually pisses me off. I really hate defensive defensemen. Roberts, another defensive defenseman. What is this defensive draft class? See, I was thinking about trading down or just going for Hayden Fritz here, just because getting a forward might be more, what's the word I'm looking for? More, not practical, but more suitable for us. Medium elite, 78 overall, so yeah, maybe Fritz might have been the better option. I just find every single time I draft a defenseman in franchise mode, they never ever do anything, and especially not if it's a defensive defenseman. And this guy, Frederick Raquel, he looks like the best player, but I'm just not. We're going for Reed Festerling. Looks like he could be an elite player. He's awful at a medium top 9, so that's great. Damn, man, that really pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Skewing a medium top 9 as well. This draft sucks. It's a great first round, but apart from that, it sucks. Mika Saarinen, yeah, we'll go with Saarinen. A low top 9, not even a medium top 9. That sucks. Why do we have so many 4th round picks? Lindback, left defenseman, whatever. Be elite. Low top 4. Sadly, our best potential outside of the first round this year, which is not good. We're going for the German Michael Greilinger. Greilinger? I don't know. I don't know how you'd say that name, to be honest. Greilinger, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, moving on, I guess. We're going to go for Mitchell Krause, a Canadian. Why not? Hello, top 9. This sucks. Can I get a goalie here? That's not bad. I can. Oh, I can get a goalie. I don't know if he's going to be good or not. Corbin Del Monte. Medium starter. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. But, yeah. Still, low-key, extremely sad about getting a defensive defenseman. You know, that was my L for not being able to, or for not doing the interviews at the start of the season. Or not at the start of the season, sorry, but right before we went into the draft, so that was my fault 100%. So I apologize for that, guys, but fortunately nothing we can do about it now. We're going to have to live with it. We're just going to go for a bunch of goalies here at the end, and they're all bad. So that will be the draft. Really don't know how I feel about that defenseman. You know, kind of a similar scenario as to Bill DiPietro over in Moncton right now. I don't really know what's going to happen with him. I don't know if he's going to pan out. Dumba, Eriksson, Nedeljkovic all accept their contracts, which is great. That really brightens my day. Alright, so let's take a look. Zach Sanford is now our best forward, which is pretty interesting. Sanford, Bonino, Eriksson, Fiala, Greenway, Hartman, Athanasiou just hasn't been doing well with us. Like only 20 points this past season. I mean, 35 points before that and 42 before that was good, obviously, but he has no value. Only put up 20 points this season. He doesn't want an extension. We're going to release him. Marco Rossi will be able to play in the NHL this season, which is very exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B-Jugs. He doesn't want an extension, so we might have to move on from B-Jugs as well. Eklund can play in the NHL. Probably will be the shout, to be fair. Mason Shaw can as well. Will he? I'm not too sure yet, but he can. So, Dmitry Sokolov, I will re-sign, preferably for the AHL. Connor DeWare, I will also be re-signing. Kyle Okposo will be gone. He was obviously just a cap dump we took on. Will Bidden, we'll be bringing not back. He doesn't want an extension and he wants NHL money, so he's gone. Luke Johnson is also gone. I think it's Matthew Phillips. He led our team in AHL, or in the Calder Cup finals, or in the Calder Cup playoffs, sorry, so I might as well sign him. Kovanov, I'm going to give a little bit of a raise and a 3-year deal, hoping he'll be an NHLer for us at some point. Lodnia, kind of the same thing, really. Lavoie, obviously, we traded, who did we trade, actually? I'm not too sure. I don't remember who we traded, obviously, to get Raphael Lavoie from Edmonton. But yeah, Cole Sillinger will be getting his ELC, so that's exciting. Giroux, don't know who this guy is. We'll sign him to a deal, though. He wants a 2-year deal, that's fine. Fritz Meyer, I mean, he's actually relatively good. I might just give him an ELC now. Might as well, honestly. Loshing, Kultanen, just going to release him. It's not very good, unfortunately. Skewen, I mean, we'll sign him just because he's available to be an ELC, but he's just not very good. So that was just forwards, Jesus. Let's sort it by expiring. I don't know what I'm doing. So Vid's done. Yeah, I would like to... Jesus Christ. It's a lot of money, my guy. Like, that's a lot of money. I don't know how I feel about that. Unless I can get him for like 4.5. I don't know. That's a lot of money, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Keelan Addison, though, will be getting signed. I'll give him a 2-year deal. That's fine with me. It's obviously NHL money. That's okay. Fair brother. I can also bring back Fedor Gordeev. I might release just because we've got players that I think I would rather play over him, such as this Henrique guy, or Henrique. We're just going to go for Henrique. Sebastian Henrique. But yeah, Vince Dunn, I don't know, man. That's a lot of money. Like, I think I'm gonna release Talbot. But yeah, let's advance today and let's see what happens, I guess. Renew, 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 reject. I think that was Kalen Addison that rejected. I didn't even realize that this guy wasn't signed, so I will sign him. Nick Malik, there we go. Defenseman, Vince Dunn, obviously, yeah, still there, but Kalen Addison didn't want a 2-year deal, I guess, so we'll just give him a 1-year deal. 850K, that's fine with me. I'll give him a little bit more in hopes that he'll perform a little bit better. Again, though, Vince Dunn, like, I really don't know. Obviously, we have a lot of cap space left, so we can afford to sign him. It's just a lot of money, you know? And I mean, let's just take a look at what this team currently looks like on contract. So if I sign him to a 2-year deal, that'll be this year. Who's still signed with us? Just Spurgeon, Dumba, and Brodeen that are actually like NHLers. So we'll have a lot of people expiring that year. Yeah, I mean, I think that's okay just because we don't really have anyone of importance that are expiring next season. I don't think. Is there anyone that's expiring that's like gonna need a big contract next year? Not looking like it, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, maybe a 2-year deal isn't that bad. I mean, Shaw, but I'm sure he won't be a big amount. Marco Rossi will probably be a big amount, but apart from that, it doesn't really seem like we actually would get handicapped from re-signing Vince Dunn here, so we might as well. But this is like, I'm thinking like we have Vero obviously in the NHL now with Brodeen, Dumba, Spurgeon, and Schultz, which is fine. And I could bring Vince Dunn back, but I wonder if I should look into a better left-handed defenseman. Alright, guys, sorry about that. Just got a call from the girlfriend. But, yeah, so I'm actually going to sort it by overall here because this will help me out a little bit, I think. Oh, yeah, okay, definitely will. So, obviously, if we have Vero coming up into the NHL, obviously he played with us a little bit. So, yeah, obviously he'll be playing in the NHL again this season. And, you know, thinking about having Addison up in the NHL as well, like, maybe Vince Dunn should just be on his way out. Because obviously we have DeKaiser as well that maybe can play in the NHL for us. So I think for now we will qualify Vince Dunn because like our decor could maybe look like Dumba. I don't know, maybe probably Dumba Schultz again, then Spurgeon and Vero, and then Brodeen and Addison probably. Yeah. We are going to sign DeKaiser, by the way. He will play in the AHL for us, sorry. So let's sign him to an ELC. I believe that's all I really need to do. So let's advance another day. And that should be the end of that. So DeKaiser accepts. Addison renews. Nick Malik rejects. Okay. So let's see if we can just get him, I guess. We have a shit ton of goalies. Wait, I thought he... Huh? I thought he declined. Oh no, he accepted. Okay, whatever. So we have 2 goalies down in the AHL. Ooh, although Alnefelt might actually be ready for an NHL spot this season, depending on how he grows, which means I might either just put Kakinen in the AHL or trade away Kakinen. We'll see, actually. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that, but yeah, guys, that will be it for the re-sign phase. Let's move on to free agency, I guess. And let's see who's there and who may want to come to this team. Now, I guess before we do this, because I need to look at our forwards. I'm really not too sure what our forward core is going to look like. I have a good idea for the D core, but I didn't mean to do that. For our forward core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. I mean, definitely would benefit from signing probably 2 or 3 NHL forwards. So maybe let's look at someone that's at the higher end of an 80 overall to see if we can add them to our team, which will obviously help us very much. You know, there's always someone like Dylan Larkin, but that's a bit pricey for me. Vladimir Tarasenko, though, is very interesting. I love Vladdy. He is sick. He hasn't been. He doesn't simulate that great, but look, I mean, 40 goals last season. That's not bad at all, really. It's just that's a lot of money. That's my issue here. Um, ooh, a 3-year deal cuts it down a lot. Like that's very tempting. Even 5 years, but I'd rather do 3 years to be honest. That cuts it down a lot. It's just here's my issue. Am I about to offer this guy this amount of money and he's still gonna decline? Like we're gonna do it. Let's target Vladimir Tarasenko here, guys. You know, obviously a lot of money, but I think it might be worth it. So let's see if there's anyone else really that intrigues me into bringing onto this team. Someone that's a little bit cheaper would be nice. I'm not really looking for a defenseman, so let's just sort of buy forwards, I guess. Oscar Lindblom, is he an RFA? He's not. It's a lot of money, though, obviously. It's a lot of money. Jesus Christ. It would almost be better to sign him to a 6-year deal than anything. He put up a lot of points this past season, 61. It's a consecutive 3 seasons in a row he's dropped 60 points. Back-to-back seasons he's dropped 44 assists. I mean, Oscar Lindblom would be very interesting. It would really change the way this team looks, I think. You know, and maybe 5 years is a little bit better just because he's cheaper that way. It's just signing Lindblom. Say we get both Lindblom and Tarasenko. That's about 20 million between the two of them, which obviously is a lot of money. You know what, guys? Fuck it, let's try it. Alright, we offered Lindblom a contract and we offered Tarasenko a contract. I don't think I'll really look at any other forwards except for any with potential. Anyone that's decent potential-wise that we could maybe look to sign. Benoit Grou. I still don't know how you say that kid's last name. Glue. I don't know. Grilou. I have no idea. Someone please let me know. Ryan McLeod. Very interesting. Could be an NHLer. You know, I'd like to maybe find someone that's younger, that's not quite NHL ready, that could like grow into someone that's close to an NHLer, I guess. Like Roni Hirvonen, but I'm not going to sign him just because we had him for so long in Moncton. I don't really know. I mean, there's a lot of options, really. Like Cameron. Yeah, Cameron Hillis had a very good season in the AHL. Who's this guy? Gabriel Fortier. Lucas Elvenis. Riley Stotts, maybe? Montage Picard, but again, we had him for so long in the Moncton series. Maybe not. I think I might go for Cameron Hillis here. Oh, wait, is he an RFA? He said he was in Montreal. Yeah, he's an RFA. Never mind. That kind of sucks, but what can you do? What about Nick Henry here? Maybe Nick Henry. You know what? Not that bad for point total. Jonathan Gruden. I don't know. Alan McShane. Otto Sompy. I don't really know where to approach this. Casper Bjorkvist. Interesting player. Could be a good AHLer for us, I would guess. I don't know. I think we're just gonna skip out on any AHLers for now. Let's just start simulating. We might as well. Let's see if we can sign either of these two very big fishes in free agency, Oscar Lindblom and Vladimir Tarasenko. I really hope we can get both of them, but at least give me one, please, game. Alright, Lindblom goes to St. Louis. Vladimir Tarasenko does come to Minnesota, though. Okay, so unfortunately didn't give Lindblom enough money, which is okay. So I guess we can still look here to bring in another forward. We still have 20 million in cap space, So we could definitely still look here, but just so much money. Like, so much money. Like, I wouldn't mind giving out money to someone, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot, you know? Like, I really don't know. And again, I should be sorting this by forwards just because, yeah, like Timo Meyer would be sick, but literally I'm going to have to give him well over 10 million. And Anthony Duclair, he wants like 11 million. Tanner Pearson wants, I guess, what is a fair amount for a player of his caliber nowadays. I mean, 60 points, that's actually really good. Damn, bit of a resurgence to Tanner Pearson's career since going to Vancouver, obviously. Man, that's a lot of money, dude. Like, I know I keep complaining about it, like, literally every episode, but, like, it's just ridiculous. 60 points from Brendan Perlini. Had a great year in Tampa this past season. He has just jumped all over the place, like, his entire career. Arizona, 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 then Chicago, Detroit, Chicago, in the AHL with Milwaukee, Nashville, Buffalo, Tampa. Like, this poor guy. But Brendan Perlini, I could give you a home. I can give you a home. That's a lot of money. Guess I should just come to accept that. It's just so much money, man. Let's offer Brendan Perlini a 5-year deal. We'll see how that goes. $7.2 million is a lot. So yeah, that could hurt. But let's see. Are we able to get? Are we able to get him? All right. Come on. Next day of simulation, we should know. Brendan Perlini does come to Minnesota. All right. Oh, I made a mistake. Well, I guess I didn't make a mistake, but I didn't even check goalies. Should I be targeting a better goalie? Like, I feel like I should be. See, obviously, I just signed Nedeljkovic to be our starter. Well, maybe not even our starter. He could be our backup, but still. Then we have Kakinen to choose from. Then we have Alnefeld possibly. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Mackenzie Blackwood is interesting. Didn't have a great year, and I mean, he wasn't that bad. He was on a pretty poor New Jersey team by the looks of it, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what to do there. I think maybe we'll hold out on a goalie and we'll trust what we have. So that will be the end of our off season, essentially. We will now sim to the next season and get a quick gander at what the lines will look like. Vince Dunn got signed a deal, so he will have to go because I do not have plans of having Vince Dunn on this team. So let's go take a look at where he is so then I can trade him away. Alright, he actually signed a pretty friendly deal, to be fair. It's only 1 year, but what does... Hey, we could bring Zach Parise back. Might go to Carolina. No, they don't need defensemen, let's be real. Maybe Detroit. Maybe Montreal? Or not Montreal, sorry, LA. Help LA out a little bit, sure. No, that's a team in our conference. Maybe I don't really want to do that. Yeah, let's do... No, I don't know. You know, Niederreiter could come back to Minnesota. You know what, let's send him to the Stanley Cup champions. Send him to Philadelphia. Thank you for your draft picks, Philly. But, yeah, there we go, guys. Okay, so Vince Dunn on his way out. That's kind of cheesing it, but I guess if someone had have offered him a contract, we would have signed him, or we would have got draft picks from it anyways, so can't really complain too much. But, yeah, unfortunately, I would have liked to have just not gotten him signed. Really hate the AI for that, but what can you do, guys? What can you do? Because I'm pretty sure you can turn off any type of assistance from your like assistant coach, but it will still sign the player, obviously, but I'm pretty sure, I thought it was much later than where we are now. Like, we were in July when he got signed, so I figured it was much closer to, like, September, like mid to late August, I would imagine, but I guess not, so whatever. But as we get millions and millions of offers from Jonas Brodin, or for Jonas Brodin, we will continue simming to the next season. We are now officially getting ready for this season to start. The 2023-2024 season is almost underway. Are we naming a captain this year is the question. I don't know. I think we're going to stick with 3As for now. Do I want Eriksson Ek as one of them, though? Not really. I would like my boy Kevin Fiala, Jared Spurgeon, and Matt Dumba as our 3As. And I guess, yeah, let's edit some lines. Let's just see what this team will look like. So Minnesota just has this big theme of apparently signing former Blues and former Preds. I'll have to see it. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 10. Marco Rossi up to an 82. Nice. Wow, Mason Shaw up to an 81. I didn't expect that. But yeah, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. So Sokolov can go down. Connor DeWare is listed as an NHLer. So we'll keep him up here, I guess. Why not? Decor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, Kalen Addison up to an 81. I really wasn't expecting that. I honestly didn't even expect him to grow, so that's great. And as for the goaltending, Kakkonen and Alderfeldt's up to an 82. What the hell? Okay, I was not expecting that either. Sick. Okay. Awesome. That's incredible. That's great. I really, really wasn't expecting that. I saw Kakkonen down in the AHL. I'm like, oh, they're probably both 80 overall. But damn, I was not expecting that at all. That's awesome. So there we go, guys. So this team is looking actually pretty solid now. I really like the way this forward core currently looks. I might keep the lines exactly like this, to be honest. This might be the first time I've ever actually been okay with the best lines. As for the decor, though, I do want to switch that around a little bit. Probably like that. Damn, a lot of growth out of some of our players, and that I really didn't expect. So, Kalen Addison could be a huge addition to the decor. Yeah, he'll definitely be on the second power play unit, I'm guessing. And obviously the goalies. Alderfeldt is going to be the starter as well, which is great. Give him the ice time, we might as well. Sick. Well, we're actually in a very, very good position heading into this next season. We're still listed as a seller, unfortunately, which is weird to me. I thought we were good enough, but let's just take a look at what our stats currently look like. I think this team could really do something here this season, guys. So let's see. We are 91 offense, 87 defense, and 82 goaltending, which is somehow better than all of Dallas's, which is surprising. But yeah, we are actually a pretty solid team. I'm very excited to see what this team is going to look like. Like I said, a lot of growth from players I really wasn't expecting that much growth out of. So sick. We've got a few new rookies on the team this year, guys. That'll be it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.